up, everybody? This is Mouthful of People, and welcome back to my franchise series, Road to Super Bowl 54. This is Week 5. We're against the New York Giants. Let's get straight into it.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the Super Bowl. I'm clear ahead of it. But last game, I know against the Bears, the first half I did good. Second half, I did not. Like, I don't even know.
Seems like we were just starting
who the X factors are for the Giants offense. I know Saquon Barkley is.
Pretty good return.
Saquon Barkley is X
factor. 25 at the
Eli, I think, might be.
38-year-old Eli Manning heading out to lead the Giants. Look at the numbers, show how good Eli has been over the years. 7th all-time in passing yards, 8th in touchdowns,
Jesus.
7 4,000-yard seasons, including last year. And he's looking to make one last run before the sun sets on his Hall of Fame career.
Here we go!
Wait, this
60 Pittsburgh!
What, is he going to retire this year?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play in the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
No, Barkley, you're not getting through the
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Oh, Kendricks, that was limbo.
And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Tight end Evan Ingram is a first-round draft choice. In his first couple years in the league, he had to battle through some injuries. But when healthy, he flashed amazing big playability and speed to burn. In fact, look for him to be utilized more as a wide receiver than as a tight end.
On second down, here's
Barkley.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
Eli's got to make sure he tries to get
so the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Ingram did not get that far, only 4 yards.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
No one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings under 6-year head coach
I'm
Mike
actually doing good
Zimmer.
with
They'll
these
be
things.
led out by a 5th-round pick in the 2019 draft out of North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really
I
was. It's a
didn't
great
get a
way
lot
to
of
put it
people
because
involved, but the
they ran the ball
second half
some, they
did
threw
not
it
do
accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
You were
we love our jobs,
open, my
pretty much
man.
any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays,
Okay.
let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
There we go.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 1st and 10, Stick. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there.
Yeah, I want to move
I'll
up to
bring
get
it
it.
2nd down. Well, let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
And running back Dalvin Cook was drafted in 2017 to be the lead runner for the Vikings, and he should love what they're putting in for him in 2019. This is a run-first, run-heavy offense as dictated by their head coach. Dalvin Cook should get more than enough carries to threaten 1,000 yards rushing this season.
He's got the first down inside the 10.
outside.
Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes.
I don't
and
know
goes
about
a
this
long
play
way.
now.
Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll be
Full
brought down
face
somewhat
mask, half the
awkwardly here,
distance,
and a
so it's
late
gonna be on
flag
the
as well.
2-yard
I
line.
think this one's going to be a face mask.
It's gonna be on 2-yard line, half the distance
Well,
to
we
the
looked
goal.
at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And
No one's getting him.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
No one is.
Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this
Yeah,
one.
you gotta be in attack most games.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the
That was
30-yard
a lot
line.
of going on in that play.
The New York
I kinda
set
thought there was
to
gonna be
take
a
the
face mask
field.
by
And
how
hoping to do better than they did
Saquon
their
went
last
down.
possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If
I
you do
think
that,
Eli
you
is
start winning
wanting to
first
do
down.
more
You win
passes.
second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down
Oh, I
just
thought it was
short
gonna
of
be
a
a passing
first
play.
after a gain of about 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21
God.
carries, 63 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they
Gonna be
decide to bring that
third-
down a little bit and try to keep him
31.
fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's
Okay.
locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Here now, the starters defensively
They're
for the
gonna be
Vikings.
doing a running
They put
play.
together a strong
It's
effort
a
last week
close
in the win
play
of the Bears
for-
CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what
anything
I
else,
saw.
they're gonna
ended
go
up
for a
getting
run.
4
So it's
sacks in the
gonna
game.
be-
Stayed in the face of the
they're
quarterback
gonna
the
need
entire
to,
time. Made it difficult for him to step up and
make
find
sure
receivers
no one
downfield.
gets
And that's what
through
they
there.
told us this week, that pressure on the
Pinch,
QB is
pinch.
key.
We need to pinch this. We can't let them get that first.
Now Manning on the bootleg. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken
I'm
down, but
surprised.
not before he gets into enemy territory.
Guys, England.
Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they
I
get
was
12
thinking
yards out
run.
of it.
He tricked me. Eli, good job.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Saquon is doing
It's
good
a
against
7-yard
Mikey.
carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
is doing good against my team.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is
Eli,
made
you're
at the Vikings 26.
you're actually gaining yards. I don't like this much. I really don't like this.
On first down, Barkley.
Don't
And
say
he's going to be
Quan, you're not
brought
getting
down
past
on
me.
what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah, Saquon is doing so well.
On second down,
No!
Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I'm surprised no one
Tackle
actually
made
went
by
to
Everson
Everson.
Griffin.
I actually went past him to Saquon.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team.
They dove
at
at
6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh,
When you scored points,
I
it's
should
a
have threw it
whole
a
lot better view
little bit
than when you're trying to figure
earlier.
out how to fix things there.
If I threw it a little bit
Take a
earlier,
shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up
Diggs could have had it, but I
Here's
didn't.
2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Stick looking to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll
defensive
say out
pass
of
interference.
bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yes. Give me those
So
yardage.
flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you...
But I think the ball's out.
No.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Shoot.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what.
I
Whether he's
fumbled.
running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
No.
And
Limbo.
whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Limbo. That's a first down.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty,
Zimmer,
a fresh set of
don't.
downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And some good tackling there as he
they're going
stopped
for
up at
Barkley
about the
a lot this
41.
game.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. From the 41, Manning. It's brought in left side by Tate. 11 yards there, first down.
I need to
A lot
stop
of eyes
that.
on Golden
'Cause the thing
Tate
is,
this
if
year
they
to
score
see if he
here,
can take over some of
then
the
they'll be
production that
taking the lead.
OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. Now, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate
Second
struggled
11.
at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade.
Oh, God, Cleveland's 4-0.
Looking to throw again on second down. Manning. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight
They're
end,
going
but
for the
running
first.
backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. The
All right,
Vikings
let's go
going
for
to
the
signal
timeout.
for the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step
Because I
aside here in
kind
the
of
second
don't want
quarter.
to go with that
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
2-minute run.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3.
I need to go with these plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick, eluding the pressure right.
No!
And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Get that.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stick looks to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I know it's a bad decision, but
they're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
I wasn't scrambling either.
Here's Manning to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to.
I wasn't scrambling. How can you overthrow an open Rudolph? An open 6-foot target. Oh yeah, almost 7-foot target.
Again, Manning, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Yeah, I should have punted.
Touchdown.
I should have punted.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
Oh, there you go. Cook is in for the end zone.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now for the extra point.
I think
that makes it 14-10.
I don't think that
it only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one,
I'm trying to think.
getting him in for 6 points.
How?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
If I can barely pass against the
And this will
Giants
not be
defense,
returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
how can I
touchback.
run against them?
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what
How
you're
many
trying
times
to
do
do
you
is
have to do a full
expand
start?
how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him.
They're going to be quickly going to timeout to hurry up.
Later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
They got one more timeout, then they're going
Might
to
they get him the ball in some
hurry up.
space in some different ways here.
Hey, Zimmer. How's it
Manning
going?
looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Manning now on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now,
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, Everson.
20, 10, 5. And they are going to bring this one back. It's
Everson.
a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings.
Wait, did he just jab?
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
He dabbed on them.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way.
Yeah,
and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him. And he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin over in London. Folks, they're treated to a good matchup. Chicago as the visitors taking on Oakland. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Tyrell Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns there. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Cam Newton's thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
There
just
you go,
working
finally
with
got
them
Dick
on.
to catch.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flush to his right.
Oh, that one.
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stick back to pass. Steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah,
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stick. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
There we go. I
kind of looked at each other as they
Delvin.
decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey,
No
you're
one
not
there to
gonna
help
touch my
out
quarterback.
downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will score.
There you go. Dalvin got the
Touchdown,
touchdown.
Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away,
Yeah,
you
but
mentioned
that,
slowly but surely, you also drain clock
sorry,
too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Like calm.
So that drive 7
but
plays in length.
with
And it
that
all
last
culminates in a
touchdown
for Minnesota.
by Linval, I mean by
Bailey
everything,
now to kick it away
it's
after
helping.
the
It
touchdown.
helps us a lot. But I need to make better
This is taken
better
at his
passes.
4. And a nice
I
return
need to
sets him
have
up pretty
better
good here
passes.
at the 30-yard
Look,
line.
see what people are open.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown
I
the
know,
second half scored against them.
I got a
down
rookie
at the
quarterback
half.
at starter right
Now,
now.
as you mentioned, they're down a little
I
bit
say
bigger,
all
but no
those
time
things
for
that
discouragement.
he's
Just
a
gotta get
rookie.
back
He's
to
not
it,
gonna
right?
have.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and
He's
start
not
pushing
gonna do that
and try and
good.
get back to where you
The
were to
passes
start
aren't
the
gonna be
half.
that good.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second
Houston
down.
has been doing. Me having a rookie quarterback is actually been pretty good.
Play action. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the Vikings pick up
Again.
the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get...
And Thielen's got it.
Thielen
Touchdown
touchdown.
Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
All right.
Bailey now to
I
kick
would
it
have thought it
away
would have
after
been
the
a much harder.
touchdown.
Like, if you remember the Bears, I had
Let's field it
difficulties
at the
against the
2.
Bears.
And he'll take this
Bears
across the
were
25.
difficult to
Couple
me.
extra yards
It's
up
just,
to the 27-yard
I
line.
don't mind the X Factor. It's just
The New York set to take the field.
sometimes
and the turnover
the X
last
Factor
time,
can be really
that's sort of
difficult.
been
Sometimes it
symptomatic
can't.
of their struggles here in this one.
That's the thing.
I like it now because you're exactly right.
Under pressure, and they got
Danielle
to it
Hunter.
again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time
They can't.
again.
Out to the right here to Shepard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now flags will
Saquon
come in.
again?
I think this one's going to be on the
no,
defense for
what?
jumping.
Ooh. Danielle,
So
come
a jump there
on.
And
defensively.
it's a killer.
Come on, Danielle.
Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Truthfully, every time Eli got it to
First down for the Giants as
Saquon
they
always
pick
got
up
it straight
12.
there.
So here's a 1st
Mostly.
and 10 at the 38. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
No, he's not getting
Just
past.
a
He's
yard
not.
up to the 39.
No, Saquon, no.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Manning. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll work it
golden.
across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Okay.
Manning now on 1st down to Shepard, complete over the middle.
Ooh, that's
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
So don't say nothing.
We need
Throwing
this.
on 1st down is Manning. And they'll have it in the red zone
Holding?
before he crosses over out of bounds.
Holding offense.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Like, you can't even tell the players.
Manning to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still.
Will be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
That
And
was a
turnover
good
there as
pick.
his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Dancing to his left. The left side caught by Diggs.
Oh, I couldn't get
And
past.
they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Stick on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that
Incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league.
I finally got Rudolph.
50%. That just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to have to eat this one as down
I could not even see anyone at all.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, read it well and it's picked.
Oh, first interception for Stick. That was,
I get what he was trying to do.
that was mostly
he was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out.
And give him another
There we go.
Irv
Smith Jr. for a touchdown.
And the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What Eli's going to do now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
I don't know about the fumbles if he had 2 guys in a row with
and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something execute.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And a pick
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Trey Waynes,
remember, this is the
pick
number
this
1
season.
defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. But
that
the
was a nice
air,
pick.
They treated it like
He was like holding the ball like he didn't really care. Three picks in a row. I don't know what Eli is doing. I
Extra
really don't
point
know.
try
I
by
think Eli should just stop at this point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Oh, almost went over the field goal again.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this fight? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I think Eli
Danielle
just
Hunter
giving
the
up
one
so
to get
far.
him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh my God.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they'll start with great field position
You know what?
41-yard
I'm turning
line.
this game away. I'm not
Just a little bit of a rough
Eli
stretch. 6
back up.
interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics,
Jesus.
footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing
Eli,
on defense? Has
what
the
are
scouting
you-
report changed? Are they showing him things different than
4
what he
picks.
expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they will take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves,
Whoa,
can
what the
they?
heck is that?
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, I'm gonna leave this off here. And if you guys liked it, smash that like button and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.